Hello students, welcome to the session of Understanding Elementary Shapes. In this exercise, we are going to discuss perpendicular lines, parallel lines, then classification of triangles. Now exercise 5.5, first one, which of the following are models for perpendicular lines? First, what is perpendicular lines? Two intersecting lines are perpendicular if the angle between them is 90 degree. That is actually example for definition for perpendicular lines. These two lines are perpendicular lines. Okay, you just see this line, the angle between them is actually 90 degree. So two intersecting lines are perpendicular if the angle between them is 90 degree. First one, the adjacent edges of a tabletop. This is one example is given. We just discuss about this example, and finally we have to write this is perpendicular or not perpendicular. Okay, the adjacent edges of a tabletop. Yes, the adjacent edges of a tabletop represent the model for perpendicular lines. So we have to write the answer for this. First subdivision. Yes, the adjacent edges of a tabletop represent the model for perpendicular lines. Okay, see the second subdivision, the lines of a railway track. Actually the railway track is this type only, no. You just see that this is actually the two lines are said to be parallel if they do not meet. This is actually example for parallel lines only. This is not a perpendicular line. So the answer is no. And the third subdivision, the line segments forming the letter L. You just see the letter L. Two lines are said to be perpendicular if the angle between them is actually 90 degree. So this is perfect example for perpendicular lines. So you have to write the answer. Yes, this is a model for perpendicular lines. Yes, this is a model for perpendicular lines. Okay. And the last subdivision, the letter V. Actually you just look at the letter V. This is not example for perpendicular. Okay, so we do not represent the model for perpendicular lines. Perpendicular line means two lines are said to be perpendicular if the angle between them is 90 degree. That's all. Second problem, let PQ be the perpendicular to the line segment XY. Let PQ and XY intersect in the point A. What is the measure of angle PAY? What is given in this question? First, PQ, the line segment PQ is perpendicular to XY, that is given. Okay, first we just draw two lines. For the first line is actually XY. Another one line, that is PQ. What is the condition given? PQ be the perpendicular to the line segment XY. PQ and XY intersect in the point A. This point is actually A. What is the question? What is the measure of angle PAY? So take a protractor and measure it. Exactly, that is 90 degree. Okay, so write the angle value. Measure of angle PAY is 90 degree, or simply we have to say that is a right angle. That's all. Next problem, there are two set squares in your box. What are the measures of the angles that are formed at their corners? Do they have any angle measure that is common? So in our geometry box there are two set squares. No, we just take the set squares and first draw two triangles. Okay, here this is the first triangle, this is the second triangle. First we have to measure the two triangles. Okay, fix the protractor and measure the angle. The first angle here, the angle is actually 30 degree. Next, the angle value is 60 degree. So this is no need to measure, we know this is actually exactly 90 degree. So what is the value? The first angle is 90 degree, then the next angle is 30 degree and another one is 60 degree. Now you just measure this angle, second set square. What is the angle? 45 degree. This is also exactly 45 degree. We know the third angle is actually exactly 90 degree. Okay. You just see the two angles, 90, 30, 60 degree. Then 45, 45, 90 degree. Okay. What is our question? Do they have any angle measure that is common? Yes, we are having one common angle, that is 90 degree. Here also we are having 190 degree. Here also we are having 190 degree. So the answer is yes, common angle between these two triangle is actually 90 degree. That's all. Next problem, study the diagram. The line L is perpendicular to line M. Is C is equal to EG? Does P bisect CG? Identify any two line segments for which P is the perpendicular bisector. And are these true? AC is greater than FG, CD is equal to GH, BC is less than EH. This is our question. Here we are having one diagram, that is two lines intersecting at actually E. Okay. What is the first question? Is CE equal to EG? The first subdivision is CE equal to EG. You just check it. For C value we have 2 centimeters. Okay. So the distance between C is actually 2 centimeter. You just check it the EG value. EG value also 2 centimeter. So the answer is actually yes, CE equal to EG equal to 2 units. That is the answer for the first subdivision. And the second one, does PE bisect CG? Actually this is PE, no. PE bisect CG. This is our question. Yes, this is perpendicular bisector only. So PE bisects CG. What is our third subdivision answer question? Identify any two line segments for which P is the perpendicular bisector. You just check it. P is actually a perpendicular bisector. We have to choose any two line segments. So you have to take this value. What is that? First one, DF also we have to take. Another one, BH also we have to take. AG also we have to take. Any two line segments. Okay. So P is the perpendicular bisector. P is the perpendicular bisector of DF and BH. You have to take any two line segments. Okay. The next one, are these true? AC is greater than FG. First we have to count the value, AC value. AC value actually 2 units. This is 1, 2 units. And FG value 1 units. So AC is equal to 2 units and FG equal to 1 unit only. What is our question? AC is greater than FG. Yes, it is true. Next one, CD equal to GH. CD value 1, GH value also 1. Yes, CD equal to GH. It is also true. And the third one, BC is less than EH. What is the BC value? That is 1. And EH value 1, 2, 3. BC value 1, EH value 3. What is our question? Last subdivision, BC is less than EH. Yes, it is true. That's all. Hello students, welcome to the session of Understanding Elementary Shapes. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about classification of triangles. Already I explained to you, triangles, we have to, classification of triangle means triangles based on sides and triangles are also based on angles also. Now first we are going to discuss based on sides. Based on sides we are having 3 types of triangle. The first one is actually equilateral triangle. All the 3 sides are equal means that is equilateral triangle. Here you look at the triangle ABC, AB value 5 cm, BC 5 cm, AC 5 cm. All the 3 sides are equal. So it is an equilateral triangle. The next one, isosceles triangle. You just look at the value, AB value 6 cm, AC value 6 cm, BC value different, that is 8 cm. two sides of a triangle are equal means it is an isosceles triangle. The next one, scalene triangle. All the three sides are different means that is scalene triangle. AB value 4.5, AC value 6 cm, BC value 7 cm. All the three sides are different means it is a scalene triangle. Okay. The next one, based on angles. Based on angles means one of a angle is actually right angle means it is right angled triangle. The next one, acute angle triangle. Acute angle triangle means all the angles are less than 90 degree. So in a triangle ABC, these three angles are less than 90 degree. So it is acute angle triangle. The next one, obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse means what is that? More than 90 degree. So here one of the angle is obtuse. So this type of triangle is actually obtuse angle triangle. Exercise 5.6. These problems based on triangles only. The first one, name the types of following triangles. A triangle with the lengths of sides 7 cm, 8 cm and 9 cm. You just look at the value and easily we have to say the types of triangle. The first one, all the sides are different. Okay, all the side values are unequal. So it is what kind of triangle? Scalene triangle. Okay. The next one, triangle ABC with AB equal to 8.7, AC equal to 7 and BC equal to 6 cm. You just look at the value and easily we have to say this is a scalene triangle because here also all the side values are unequal. So this triangle is a scalene triangle. And the third one, triangle PQR such that PQ equal to QR equal to PR equal to 5 cm. All sides are equal, no? So it is an equilateral triangle. And another one, triangle DEF with angle D equal to 90 degree. In triangle DEF, one angle is 90 degree. So it is actually right angled triangle. The next one, triangle LMN, angle L equal to 30 degree, angle M equal to 70 degree, angle N equal to 80 degree. You just look at the angle values. These three angles are acute angle. So triangle LMN is automatically acute angled triangle. That's all. Second one, very simple. Match the following. One side measures of triangle given, another one side types of triangle given. So we just look at the values in left hand side, then we have to match the right hand side values. First, what is the value of for left hand side? Three sides of equal length. Automatically, easily we have to say that is equilateral triangle. So if small a value is capital E. Three sides are equal means it is an equilateral triangle. And the second value, two sides of equal length. Two sides of equal length means that is isosceles triangle. All sides are different. All sides are different means it is scalene triangle. And three acute angles, that is acute angled triangle. One right angle, that is right angled triangle. Another one obtuse angle, that is obtuse angled triangle. One right angle with two sides of equal length. What is that? Isosceles right angle triangle. Second subdivision, two sides of equal length values actually only isosceles. For the last subdivision, one right angle with two sides of equal length only isosceles right angled. Okay. Third problem, name each of the following triangles in two different ways. Two different ways means based on sides and based on angles. You just look at the first subdivision, ABC triangle, AB 6 cm, AC 5 cm, BC 5 cm. So this is actually two sides equal. Now automatically we have to say that is isosceles triangle. Based on angle means all the three sides are acute angle. So easily first answer is isosceles triangle. Another one is acute angle triangle. Okay, based on sides, based on angles. Next one, DE value 15, EF value 8, DF value 17. So based on sides it is actually scalene triangle because all the three sides are different, no, but one of the angle is right angle, so it is right angled triangle. Third subdivision, you just look at the value. RP value 7 cm, PQ value 7 cm. Two sides equal means we have to say that is isosceles triangle. And you just look at the angle value. Here one of the angle is obtuse, so automatically we have to say that this is obtuse angle triangle. And the next subdivision, NO value 10 cm, NM value 10 cm. Two sides are equal means we easily say that is isosceles triangle. But one of the angle is right angle means it is isosceles right angle triangle only. That's all.